You're making a mistake, thinking that I'm just gonna be some grateful kid who'll bend the knee to an old timer.
I never should have pulled you into this.
Down the inside, contact!
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's your guy Mod, and today we're shifting gears and I'm talking a pedal to the metal, high intensity. Yes, this one's a special one. Have you ever dove into something and then you didn't like it at first, but then all of a sudden it grabs you by the collar? That's what we're talking about here today. Sure, there's some surprise gems out there. You got Cars, Gran Turismo, and my personal all-time favorite, Talladega Nights.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your side. Yeah, great.
But this one, we are reviewing F1. Not just a racing movie, a full-blown spectacle. Directed by Joseph Kosinski, the man behind Top Gun Maverick, Tron Legacy, and he even wrote Twisters from last year. Say what you want about Tron, but visually, that had me going crazy back in the day. And also with this movie, it does hit on all cylinders. Let's talk about the cast really quick. Brad Pitt, Damson Idris, and Kerry Condon, all top form. While this film is billed as a sports drama, don't get it twisted. You're feeling it on every corner. The crashes, even the little mini bumps, the characters have their moment. Critics have been loving it so far, and you know we're here to give you the real on it. This one is the closest you're gonna get to a true F1 organization. The culture, the chaos, it's all there. But what truly elevates this is the story. The characters don't just orbit around the racing. They are really driving this thing completely. And at the 2-hour and 30-minute mark, it's a lot, but you're locked in the whole entire ride.
Then same as you.
Pitt plays Sonny Hayes, a washed-up legend, once dubbed the best that never was. The film opens up with a true banger, like we're in the 24 hours of Daytona. Not just to look pretty, but it really sets that tone on what to expect. After winning it, he's approached by his former rival turned team owner, Ruben, played by Javier Bardem. He's actually approached to help him revive the struggling Apex team about midway through the season. He's paired with the hotshot rookie, Joshua Pearce, and the classic veteran versus rising star dynamic kicks off. It's familiar, sure, but it's done right. There's even a romance subplot there that it kind of fizzles more than it fuels, but we'll get to that later. Now, the real fans are gonna appreciate it, because the movie does have stacked with cameos like real F1 drivers, team owners. I mean, they really get into the deep cuts when I was researching this. The only one that truly caught my eye was Lewis Hamilton, and that's mainly because, full disclosure, I run with him on Fortnite. That's side plot, side story. Anyways, I'm a big sports guy. I'm naturally gravitated toward anything competitive. But even when you're not, this has layers, ambition, and it really does show an identity for it. It really hits across all boards. Whether this ends up being a good one or a great one, that might depend on you.
Y'all, I went into this thinking that this wasn't really gonna be a movie that I liked or enjoyed, and I walked out absolutely loving it from beginning to end. It had me. And huge shout out to Brad Pitt and Damson Idris. I mean, y'all, they brought real weight to these roles. The stakes, the growth, the betrayals, it definitely pulls you in. At first, Pitt, who plays Sonny Hayes, he comes off cocky, conceited, a typical washed-up pro. But as the layers peel back, you really see how much this guy knows about the sport. Meanwhile, Damson, who plays James Pearce, is this flashy new face of Apex, who's focused more on clout than craft. And that changes fast. The way Sonny comes in and shakes things up, it forces the entire team and Pearce to rethink everything. They're not just racing for a trophy, they're racing for their careers, for redemption. But the main thing, relevance.
What really grabbed me were the details, the innovation, and just the overall respect for the F1 as a sport. And you can tell people behind this film really did their homework. They understood the assignment, and it really felt like they invested into this. There were real, genuine moments where I had my hands to my face, like I felt like I knew the outcome and what was gonna happen, but ultimately the emotional gut punches were there. Pitt's comeback arc is deep. That line even when he got to the tryout, like, what am I doing here? Kind of tells everything. Like, you take that leap of faith, but you still have to go through with it at the end of the day.
And of course, I gotta give love to Kerry Condon too. I mean, The romantic subplot with Pitt, it didn't do much for me. But her role, a woman holding her own in a male-dominated world, yeah, that hit. She stood tall, never flinched, and I can respect that. And after watching this right after Gran Turismo, I had to stop and ask, is this based on a true story? It just felt that real. And coming from someone who isn't, much of a sports person, like I'll shoot a casual, hoop or two. But I still had no problem getting into it. The tone, the emotion, the story, it's all locked in. Even when you feel like you know what's coming, you still care because the how is never as important as the why. And the why is felt.
From the overall score to the setbacks and to the second chances, the themes hit. This movie is more than just racing. It's about purpose and just the overall relentless to pursue greatness in this world. And that doesn't slow down at all. Now, can we talk about the fact that they pulled this off with a $200 million budget? That's wild to me because I felt like there was a lot more production put into this, but that's the testament to the team working. This is emotional, the heart pounding. This is why movies exist, to blend the technical with the emotional, creating that heart pounding moments you can only feel at certain times. You'll feel the engine in your chest, but also the weight on these characters' shoulders. And by the end, you're not just rooting for a win, you're rooting for them. But then, this is what you guys really came here for. After further discussion, what do we officially give F1? A heartbeat.
My finger has a heartbeat.
All right, my beautiful people, have you seen F1 yet? And what's your favorite sports drama of all time? Drop it in the comments below. You know we love hearing from you guys. And as always, make sure you tell someone you love them. We love y'all. God bless y'all. And until next time, let us go to the movies for you. Bye.